This is Bunquifa. She's a wee bit ugly, but she's my boo. And today we're going to pilot a fresh level 1 all the way through the IAAFIB IC whatever files DLC. It's going to be a wee bit tricky here and there, but certainly doable with a fresh level 1. All we're going to be doing is picking up weapons as we go, and I think the only thing we got extra was the silencer. So we start easy. We go into the Dungan's apartment to get the couple of locations where we can find some files and hard drives and whatnot. We switch into this uniform and make sure you crouch because your sneaky stealth skills aren't as good yet. Now, once you get to the top, all you do is go around and sniping people and looking for the locations for the drives. I'm not sure if these ones change, so I just went around and then tried to look for all these different spots where you could have the files. This one at the end, almost for sure, you're gonna have to find it like on that little room and whatnot. Now, after you do this, you go into the next location. Make sure you take out the fuse boxes outside. And then once you take both fuse boxes, go inside and look for the drives. There's going to be 2 spots. I don't know exactly where, if the spots change again, but just go around and then circle around the place. And then eventually you'll find both drives. Then all you have to do is just deliver them to some people that will take care of the files. Or something. Now, we're moving on into the next missions, and just in case you haven't noticed, because I haven't put this up, all these missions are being done on hard mode. I'll probably put this like later on. So you go into the next location and you stick around close enough to the drones to hack, and then you find an extra location. When you go into this location, you need to find a computer and then try to hack it. But plot twist, it was a trap. They were expecting us. So gas is released and you get you cough a little bit and then you wake up in a van. Now, once you wake up in a van, don't panic. I don't even know why I'm saying this. Once you wake up in a van, do not panic. Everything is going to be all right. All you need to do is to hack up like this one system. There's a couple of ways to do this. I just speed up the process here, but just point up the laser beams, destroy the little clips and then whatnot, get into the van. You need to dodge the police and then deliver it to a specific location somewhere in the desert. So it's going to be a little bit easier to do this. For this mission here, you need to find Agent Johnson's clues. If you step inside a car like straight away, you will turn on, get into the GPS, and it's going to give you 3 possible locations to find them. 2 of them had nothing, and on the 3rd location, I finally found her. I start running. I don't know exactly why I did this. I thought it was going to be a great idea to just get in here and then maybe hide and then use some food or whatever, but maybe it's just easier if you steal a car and then use the car to just get to Agent Johnson. She will walk into the car straight away and then you do all you can to get the hell out of there. Once you do, she was going to ask you to drop her at the hospital, and that's the mission completed there. So it's not too hard. It's starting to pick up like a little bit of speed now. The mission's starting to get like a little bit more tricky to complete, but at the same time, you're getting like a bit more levels and whatnot. There you go, hard mode. And for this one now, you have to look for the location of the van. Now this one was super tricky and it took me a while to complete as a level 1, maybe because I forgot that the boxes actually explode. And I went around and then tried to parachute. Sometimes it didn't go so well. I forgot to get some snacks. I forgot to get some armor. Sometimes I forgot to equip things. The helicopter keeps coming after you. And then if he blows up things, you might just like die. And it sucked. This one took a while. I'm not gonna lie. It took a while because of all these random things that kept happening, and then cars and then whatnot. Once you find the location of the van, all you need to do is just take out the driver and get the van. But this is not over yet, because this bit is actually quite tricky. You keep getting like people coming after you, and at this stage I almost lost the van. I remember like the last time I tried to complete this with a low level, it wasn't so easy. I don't remember about this if I actually took this route during my missions, but just make sure that you don't damage too much the van, or you're gonna get it destroyed. Once you get rid of all the other bodyguards and stuff, like deliver the van, and then that's about it. Now the next mission, it's also going to be a little bit tricky, not too much, took me a little bit to complete, but it's super interesting. So remember the drones that you were scoping, hacking in and whatnot. Gonna use them with the cameras here, and need to get to the top. Before you get to the top, you need to just keep clipping guards, because you're looking for an elevator key. Once you get the elevator key, you're gonna start going up. Make sure you take all the guards up in a way. This bit here, it's also a little bit tricky, especially if you don't take cover like I did here and go like a little bit too Rambo. So if you do everything like cautiously, you should be able to get to the helicopter here. I still got like a little bit clipped here and there, and I could have just be like just a little bit more cautious. I was also trying not to get different weapons here, just using the normal weapons, just to try to make it like a little bit more challenging and then whatnot. So once you get to the bottom, just get yourself a jeep and then make your way up to where the Duncan is going to be. Once you go up in the steps, just keep hiding and then whatnot. Hiding? Just keep cover. That's what I meant. Keep cover, get the little suitcase or whatever, and then deliver it to wherever you're supposed to deliver. Now for this final mission, you get yourself in the helicopter and you get into the hatch. I suppose I'm not sure if you guys did Doomsday. I know I'm trying to do Doomsday, but I can't find another 3 people with level 1s playing on PC that are willing to do this. So, yeah. Anyways, we get into the vault, and man, these things were creepy every now and again. You need to find 4 fuses, and then just in case you can't find the 4th, it's behind these boxes here. I just noticed that they're kind of like moving a little bit, and behind the boxes you'll find the 4th fuse. Man, this took me a while to do this, and then I had to just start scripting the entire freaking building, and I was just like, I don't know where the 4th fuse is. I just couldn't find it. So anyways, once you do this, you go through the red doors and you start hacking the places where the files are, and then destroying the hard drives or whatever. Now once you destroy the second one, all the juggernauts are going to wake up, but you can still make your way into all the 4 files without too much hassle. It starts here. Now for some reason I forgot to pick a submachine gun when I was at the top, because it would make it so much easier to take the rest of the juggernauts. And then it was only when I passed the red doors back that I realized, I was just like, oh yeah, I could just pick a submachine gun and submachine gun all the juggernauts. That makes it everything so much easier. Even when you get out of the bunker, you're still not free, because the helicopters are still coming after you. So you kind of need to free fall, kind of parachute all the way down while they're shooting at you. I just decided to end the parachute and then just destroy the helicopters and whatnot. And after that, you pick up the car. You still need to dodge like some people coming after you, but all you need to do is to deliver the file, and that's about it. I can't remember how much money I made for the entire thing, but I noticed that by the time you finish, you're level 15 or something. I'm not sure if it's worth it. I think it's okay to do this for like a little bit of content and then whatnot, but it's super challenging to do this on a level 1. I think it took me about 2-3 hours to complete everything, because some of the missions I had to go around and then do them again. But yeah, this was super cool. Just a little bit of a break from dogfighting and everything. So for the next weekend, I suppose we're gonna go with a hunter, and then we're gonna go on a public session and then dogfight or something. I'm not sure if the hunter is gonna be upgraded or not just yet. I'll decide that during the week, if it is too weak to go with a hunter without having it upgraded. I might just try to find something just to make it like a little bit more competitive on the